morning. Good morning. Today is day 53 of Fortitude through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing this ancient philosophy into the life of a modern daily man. And if you're following this at all, you will realize that yesterday I really struggled with the message, and so did one of my co-conspirators in this journey. So we are going to engage in some healthy philosophical debate this weekend over Zoom to really kind of explore the message and our own perception and also its relevance. Wish not, want not. So today it's about what's better left unsaid. A little bit verbose here, but I'm gonna read this because it's about Cato, and it's about a little bit about moderation. It's about discipline, wisdom, justice. Everything about this is exemplified, the cardinal virtues of Stoicism in this message. So let me read this. Cato practiced the kind of public speech capable of moving masses, believing proper political philosophy takes care, like any great city, to maintain the warlike element. But he was never seen practicing in front of others, and no one ever heard him rehearse a speech. When he was told that people blamed him for his silence, he replied, "Better they not blame my life. I begin to speak only when I'm certain what I'll say isn't better left unsaid." It's easy to just act and dive in, right? Reaction, right? You hear something, jump right in, go after it. It's hard to exercise restraint, discipline, to pause. Think. Weigh the justice scale of balance. So Cato, instead of, when he entered politics, people expected great things, moving speeches and roaring crowds and condemnations and, wise analysis. And he was aware of all of this pressure. And it exists with all of us all the time. And God, I was even reflecting about this morning on the treadmill. I put out a lot of messages on social media, just kind of my mindset, things I'm working through when I was going through my journey. And when I kind of felt the need no longer to share, God, my inbox erupted with people. I missed the morning pool chats, and it was endless. So like Cato, he was aware of this pressure. Instead, he waited and prepared. He parsed his own thoughts, made sure he was not reacting emotionally, selfishly, ignorantly, and most importantly, prematurely. Only then would he speak, when he was confident his words were worthy of being heard. I love this. I absolutely love this. To do this requires awareness. It requires us to stop and evaluate ourselves honestly. Who are we to judge others when we are imperfect ourselves? Awareness. This is what I do. I have taken virtually every major personality profiling test there is. The DISC analysis, right? I'm a 99 out of 100 on the D scale. I'm a high D, high I. I know all those traits, and I know my natural state, and I know my adapted state, because being that much of a D is not necessarily a good thing. So my adapted state is I learned more influence, more charisma, right? On the color code, I'm a pure red. And I use that so I can identify my dysfunctional traits, and it allows me to be able to communicate and connect with others. I've done 16 personalities, Myers-Briggs, Wonderlic, 5 love languages, the BDSM tests for sexual deviancies. You name it. I have looked at every angle, and I've had coaches since 2006. 2005, I think, is when I got my first paid professional coach. One simple rule: find the blind spot, identify the chink in the armor, and help me fix it. To every coach since I've started in coaching. And there was a period of time when I was married, I wasn't allowed to have coaches. Wasn't allowed, right? But ownership means I allowed that shit to happen, right? It's necessary to be aware so that you can do something about it. So now I'm at a point in my life, and again, not bragging. I'm not saying this to brag, but the amount of money that my value demands when I'm serving my clients is 5 figures a week. Oh my God, like 6 figures a month. Which means when I open my mouth, people listen. And every single week I go back and they write that check. It's because what I'm saying has value. And it took a lot of work to get from there to here when people were making fun of me for taking off my shirt on social media. But again, that was a barometer. That was me holding myself accountable. I don't give a shit about their opinions. Where the fuck are you now? Right? Same spot. And here I am. So, when I am absolutely certain what I say is going to have value, I open my mouth. Just like Cato. To have that ability, we must first exercise restraint, discipline. And then we need to analyze our thoughts objectively, logically, void of emotion. Yes, I feel that, it's over here. Understood. I'm excited. Wonderful. But what do I have to do right now? Yes, that's terrible. Hurts, crying, okay. Wipe my tears. Awesome. What are the facts? What do I need to do right now? That's how you can clearly define your path in life. Awareness. Two eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth, which means you need to observe twice as much and you need to listen twice as much as we speak. Guys, let's make it a great day. And if it isn't, accept that fate.